How you doing, guys? Steve here. It's about 11 o'clock New York time. I wanted to post a video tonight about trying to tell a difference between actually being anxious and nervous versus the feeling of anxiety and not being sure why it's happening, or not sure why you're having a panic attack or an anxiety attack for no reason. Because there's a lot of us out there, and I was one of them for over a year now, who was trying to figure out, or not sure why I was having anxiety, and not sure why I was having anxiety attacks and panic attacks. So tonight's one of the first nights in a long time that I can remember that I truly feel real anxiousness and not anxiety, and true nervousness, and I know what it's from. And I think it's an important video and an important point to make, because there's a lot of people out there who are fighting anxiety and struggle with it every day. And if you're not on medication yet and you can pinpoint what those triggers are and you can overcome them, your fears or your worries, it's very important to focus on what's bothering you, especially if you have no clue. For me, I didn't know what the hell was going on with me a year ago. Now I do. I have low serotonin. But tonight, I also have low levels of GABA, which is gamma amino butyric acid. But tonight I feel nervous, I feel anxious, and I know why. It's because I have to wake up early tomorrow. And the reason why I have to wake up early tomorrow is because I have to go to my job. I have to sit down at my job. I haven't been there, seen my coworkers and my supervisors and my boss for months, almost a year. And luckily my union's kept my job, but that's the reason why I'm anxious. That's the reason why I'm nervous, and I know that. And if you're on medication, if you're on Xanax or Klonopin or Valium or Ativan for your anxiety, and you feel the nervousness, the overwhelming sensation of, like impending doom, or whatever you feel when you get anxiety, or you feel a panic attack or an anxiety attack coming on, it's good to know what's causing it. It's good to separate, differentiate between, is there a cause and is there not a cause? Because for me, I just debated approximately for 2 hours if I should take another half of Klonopin. I've been taking 2.5 milligrams per day for the last couple of days, and I just sat there and I fought the urge, because I know that it doesn't solve my problems, and I was trying to figure out what my problem was, because for the last couple of days I've been feeling decent, so I thought about it and I thought about it and I thought about it. It just wasn't clicking, and I went to go reach for my bottle, and there was a letter in my pocket, a letter from my doctor. It was a sign to make me realize what was causing my anxiety. So this is mostly based around anxiety, obviously, but if you don't know what's causing your anxiety, it's best to find out, best to think about it. It may cause more anxiety if you can't figure it out, but anxiety is an SOS signal. It's a sign for help that something's wrong, either in your life, in your body, or with the current situation that you're in, like the current present time, whether it be a danger, a fire alarm going off, public speaking, certain things that are going to make you nervous. Like if you're going reach in for the first kiss on a date. You can be nervous. You can have anxiety. Your heart might be racing. You might be short of breath. It's common. If you're not comfortable with driving at night. You might feel like you're shaking, and you might feel like the lanes are so small. That could be. You have poor eyesight. Just simple things that you might not think about. What's causing the anxiousness, what's causing the anxiety, what's causing the panic attack. And if you can figure that out, you've won half the battle. The other half is just getting over it and getting past the problem, fixing your eyesight. If you're going in for the first kiss on your first date, or your second date, or your third date, you just pick up your skirt and grab your balls and you do it. And if you strike out, you strike out, but at least you know that you gave it a shot. And then maybe you'll have anxiety if you don't when you get home. Oh, I should have done it. What if I screwed up? It's all the what ifs. And if you're down to what ifs, then you're doing pretty well. But if you don't know the cause, try and figure it out as best as possible, especially before you jump on medication or before you reach for your bottle of medication. See if there was a trigger. See if there was it or is a reason why you're feeling anxious, why you're feeling anxiety, why you just had a panic attack, why you just had an anxiety attack. Think about it real hard. Even though anxiety attacks and panic attacks especially are the fucking worst, just think, sit back quietly with yourself, your anxious self, like I just did for 2 hours, and think about what just caused that feeling. Because for me, I looked for a quick fix, and I never thought about what was causing my anxiety. I just jumped straight to medication, and I know a lot of us out there did, because that's what you do when you're not feeling well or not feeling right. You go to the doctor and you get medicine. So a huge thing, guys, is just trying to differentiate anxiousness and nervousness between true anxiety. And I believe anxiety is when there's a problem but you don't know what it is. And anxiousness and nervousness is because there's a true issue, a true problem, a true worry that's in your life. So differentiate between the two, guys, before you go reaching for medication, before you overreact and make your worries worse. So I saved myself tonight from doing something that I didn't want to do, which was go up to 3 milligrams of Klonopin a day. Just by thinking. It took a while, it took 2 hours, but the 2 hours spent worrying, but more worried thinking, was definitely beneficial to my health and definitely beneficial to my scenario. It's helped me calm down. I know why I'm anxious. I know why I'm nervous. And I've calmed down since, because tomorrow I'm just driving to my job and seeing people I haven't seen in a while. And that's the reason why I'm nervous. That's the reason why I'm anxious. So, that's just some food for thought, guys. I know a lot of us out there don't really know the cause of your anxiety or your anxiety, but just try and think about it. Try real hard and try to conquer what's causing that. Try and defeat that worry, that issue, that problem, and you'll be better off for it. So anyways, guys, I hope you're doing well tonight, and I will see you in the next video. Keep your heads up, keep fighting, and keep surviving. And I wish you all the best of luck in your recovery. Talk to you soon.